Hello people, in this video let us look at this book, Clinical Methods in Orthopedics, a Concise Guide by Upendra Kumar. What do you see here, guys? Some problem with the elbow, cubital varus is it? And this is the humerus looks like, and this is plaster of Paris bandage. This to me looks like a bone tumor. Honeycomb appearance. This seems to be the carpal bones, right? So where do you think? Is this the wrist joint? And this looks like some, not sure, but periosteum elevator or something. Okay, so this is the book. Let's look into this book. Generally look at this book, guys. Actually it's very good. I think this will be very useful for you at undergraduate level. Instruments, x-rays, then what else? Bones, attachments. Look at the cases they have covered, guys, in this book and the viva questions. Osteomyelitis, exostosis, bone swelling, non-union or fracture of long bone, wrist drop, that is radial palsy, frozen shoulder, cubitus varus deformity at elbow, valgus deformity at elbow, malunited Colles fracture. This will be usually in elderly women with the outstretched hand fall, right? Fall on outstretched hand, usually they will give. Congenital clubfoot, CTEV, right? This will also be there, CTEV. Then genovarus deformity at knee, osteoarthritis knee. A varus deformity at the knee, and a valgus deformity at the knee, that will be in rickets, right? So I hope you are understanding varus and valgus. See, valgus means G, gum, so the knees are kind of sticking to each other, okay? Valgum, knee, okay? This is knocked knee. Non-union fracture of neck of femur. So how will neck of femur be? Can you draw neck of femur? Something like this. So the neck of femur will be fractured, right? Non-union fracture of neck of femur. So let's look at these. Osteomyelitis. For each case, they have actually given a lot of images and even the viva questions. This is all about osteomyelitis. Myelitis is infection, isn't it? So here you can see that they have shown you the sequestrum, which has a rough surface and smooth surface. Right, and in the X-ray you can see sequestrum, which will be the black part, right, and around it you'll have the involucrum. Okay, then they are doing some saucerization for the osteomyelitis. I kind of really liked this book, guys. Lot of tables, images, viva questions. So this is similarly for long bone fracture, X-rays. What are these things here that they are doing? Grip, hook, pinch. Are these some kind of tests that you are doing? Function of the hand, basic functions of the hand, grip, hook, pinch, grip, hook, is it? Hook and pinch. So that is kind of new to me actually. Otherwise we know only the card test and book test, etc. Right? This is Dinnerfolk deformity, Colles fracture. Colles cast, guys, what is special about Colles cast? You're not involving the elbow joint and the hand is in the functional position, isn't it? So how to fix that also you should know. Now here we are looking at osteoarthritis, knee arthritis, guys. So you should know the types of osteoarthritis. Have they given that here? This is patella tap test, very good. Here you can see obliteration of the medial part of this, right? Because this is fibula, so this is lateral, so this is medial, obliteration of this angle or joint space. So you have primary osteoarthritis and secondary. Secondary, the causes will be something, there will be a specific cause actually for the secondary, like a congenital anomaly in the joint, intra-articular fracture, deformity, metabolic diseases, necrosis, inflammatory, post-infective. So secondary will have some other cause. Primary, I'm thinking, will be like, see this? Elderly patients, obesity, sedentary habits, hereditary, smoking, nutritional. So basically these are all like degenerative or idiopathic kind of conditions. I think this book is really handy. You should use this book, I feel, when you're learning, right, in the hospital. Tractions. Before tractions, they should have covered the castes, right? Here they have explained all castes. This is a radial gutter in James position. This is different types of caste. This chapter is ulnar gutter. What is this? Volar splint. Okay. So all these castes and splints they're talking about in this chapter. Spica. Okay. This is Kohli's caste. Like we told you, it is slightly different from the other castes. Then, what is this type of caste called? Hip spica, is it? Then they are telling you about tractions, guys, the different types of tractions. So many names are there. Thomas splint, I know this, yes. Then Bohler bronze splint. This is Bohler bronze splint. And this one is the Thomas splint, isn't it? And what is this, guys? Stirrup. I think this is something to do for the K wire, right? What is this Bohler stirrup? Loop for tractional cord for the Steinman pin for securing it. So this book is good. It is talking to you about traction, splints, instruments, almost everything. See, this is about implants, K wire, isn't it? Is this K wire or Krishna's wire? Krishna's, how do you say that? Then implants, these are implants. Implants are nothing but nails, these compression plates, screws, all these are implants. So intramedullary nails means how will they be? Look at this one. This is a rush nail. But otherwise you should have the normal ones. Lot of images, guys. It's really beautiful. Dynamic compression plates. Where is the nail? I want to show you the standard nail. Wait. Let's try to look for a tibial nail and all, but that's not there here. Anyways, some prosthesis here. Common radiographs in orthopedics. It's a lot actually. This book looks very, very useful according to me. And then some bones and their attachments. So I think this book is nice, guys. Look at this. And it's actually handy also. Just look at that. Very nice. So Clinical Methods in Orthopedics, a Concise Guide. Upendra Kumar. Nice book, guys. Bye-bye.